Welcome to the solo Nightfall for week 50 for our hunter. The Nightfall is the Shadow Thief, and our modifiers are as follows: Voidburn, Solar Burn, and Grounded. As always, no raid, exotic, or ascended gear, so let's take a quick look at our weapons. In addition, our armor is just faction armor. For this first section, we are simply going to skip the Shriekers, since they are not too big of a threat. Once we pass the Shriekers, we are going to take out just the Wizard, as she is the only real threat in this area. Next, we are just skipping all of the enemies in this room since they are too busy fighting to notice us. In this room, we are going to put priority on the Captain and the Sniper Vandals, as they are the main threats in the area. But be careful with the Captain, because his shrapnel launcher can kill you quickly. Once you've killed enough enemies, Cloaked Vandals will spawn. These are not a big threat, just make sure not to get caught off guard. After the Cloaked Vandals, you will get Shotgun Dregs. Like the Vandals, not a big threat, just be careful. Once everyone in the area is dead, Taniks will spawn. He is using a Scorch Cannon, so make sure to take cover behind the rocks. As you can see, all you have to do is snipe him until he becomes immune, after which he will leave. Once you reach this area, we are simply going to start the fight and then hide behind this wall over here. We are going to do the same exact thing we just did, which is snipe Taniks until he leaves. Once he leaves, we will just need to kill any remaining enemies in the room. I do want to add one more thing. There are two major shotgun captains, so do be careful. In the next room, make sure to have a machine gun ready, as there will be a large group of enemies at the end of this tunnel. Quickly kill them, as well as any remaining enemies right in front of you. Once you are ready, start the fight by sniping any Vandal across the room. As soon as the fight starts, take out the Captain and Vandals that spawn on your right. Once they're down, focus on the Vandals and Captain below you. They all use shotguns, but the only real threat is the Captain. When you begin damage on the Walker, notice how I target the small turret first. This allows me to do slightly more damage. As you deal damage to the Walker, you will begin getting waves of Exploder Shanks. Just keep an eye out for them and you'll be fine. When the Walker is close to being destroyed, there will be another big wave of enemies at the end of the tunnel. The only threat in this wave is a single shotgun captain, but luckily he is a non-major. When the Walker finally dies, keep an eye out for one last group of Vandals. For this last tunnel, quickly enter and immediately leave. Taniks will be at the end, and we simply will snipe until he leaves. In the final room, we will deal as much damage as we can to Taniks before he teleports. After Taniks teleports, we will run to the top of this walkway and continue to damage him from here. As you can see, there will be shanks following you up here. They are not too big of an issue. At this point, a captain has followed me up the walkway. Make sure to take him down as he does use a shotgun. We can finally take down Taniks, and as soon as the mission complete comes up, we are done. As you can see, I did die, but since the Nightfall is still complete, this is not an issue. So if this happens to you, don't worry, you still technically completed it. This was my first time editing a video, so let me know what you think of it, and if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video for my Warlock Nightfall.